Let's have a look. So if it gets to here, where can it next have any sort of support? There is a pivot area which is around here. So let's just put that in. So you've got a pivot just there. So we'll just draw that in. There you go. That's 2,750. Let's add a little note to that.
Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. The content on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice, and I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything shared in this video is based on personal opinion, research, and experience. So please do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions. Investing involves risk, and you could lose money. By watching this video, you agree that you are responsible for your own financial choices. With that said, let's get into the video.
Welcome back to Bull and Bear Hunter. Today we are having a look at the natural gas chart. We are going to be looking at developments in the Gulf and what we can take from it, and potentially where natural gas could be heading over the next coming week or so. So we're going to put some lines on our chart just to get a better idea of what could be potentially be happening. So the first line I'm going to put is right here, and then let's see if we've got another resistance area. So yeah, found this one, so let's put that in. Right here you've got a fair bit of resistance, so just put that in. Okay, and then what we'll do is, for now I'm just going to look at the daily and just see what I can find on the daily chart. So let's put some lines in here. Let's see if we can find some sort of support area. Across. There we go. So it looks like we could have potentially broken a little bit lower. We've had a bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, and the fourth time it's coming straight through it, but then we had a bounce, tried to hold, and we've gone through it, and we have confirmed below this major support line, which has been ongoing since 2024. So it is a major line. We have broken below it. Can we consolidate? It looks like we might have found an area of support around the 2,500 area on natural gas. So let's just put a horizontal line just in there so that we don't miss it. Alright, so what I'm looking for is these areas here. So you can see around here where we've bounced off this area quite a few times, and when we was below it, there was actually a resistance. You can see this area. When we've gone below it, became resistance, and when we've gone above it, come back in, and it's gone up. So we can see it's tested it. I think, was it Friday? Tested on Friday, came into that 25 area, bounced, and it's had a nice reaction. So where could it now be heading? Let's just zoom in a little bit closer. As you can see, all this area here, we've got a lot of noise, I'm gonna call it, but there is potentially a target of 3,000. So let's put a line in there. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, as you can see, we've got those of where it's touch and bounce, touched and bounce, and it's come in, broken below it, gone over it. So these area here might indicate we've got a lot of resistance, which tells me that we could potentially be heading to that 3,000 before we have a major resistance on natural gas. If it breaks above it, then we could be heading as high as the 3,300 area. Let's have a look. So if it gets to here, we can next have any sort of support. There is a pivot area which is around here. So let's just put that in. So you've got a pivot just there. So we'll just draw that in. There you go. That's 2,750. Let's add a little note to that. Support. Okay, so we've got that in there. We've got a resistance of, let's call that 3,000. Again, let's just put a note in there. Resistance of 3,000. Okay. And where's the target? So if we go back to this long-term area, I would suggest if it does break above that, where could we go? Your max up is probably around the 3,660. So let's just put a note in there. So target 2,650. Okay. All right. So that gives us a few areas to keep an eye on, and we know our bottom area is that 2,500. We've got a bit of support around the 2,750. It should now become a little bit of support while it heads to that 3,000. The 3,000 will become some resistance. Let's see if we can consolidate below it before heading a bit higher. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. So as we can see on the 1 hour, as we have seen on the daily, we've got that 2,500 area which we've bounced off. We've gapped up higher, gone over the 2,750 area, gone above it, come back in, and now we've settled above it. Can we build some sort of consolidation above it before the next gain higher? We'll keep an eye on it. Let's see what happens. At least we know. So let's have a quick look at the 10 minutes. Nothing changes, exactly the same picture, just a little bit closer. We can see the gap up and the consolidation above the 727.50 area. So we know over the coming week what we should be looking out for. So it should be quite an interesting week for natural gas. And that concludes the charting this week for natural gas. If you like what you are watching, if you can like, share, subscribe, leave your comment, it will help the channel to grow. And please look out for next video shortly. Thank you for watching. Speak soon.